That's a nice day. Yes, we got a Defender. Woo-wee, little Country Squire. A nice little yellow Bronco. Let's go see whose place this is. I hope somebody's here. Yeah! Adam, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Oh, good to see you.
Thanks for having us, man.
Hey, welcome over.
Well, we appreciate it. Welcome to Relatable Garage. We want to take a tour.
Come on, please do.
Appreciate it, man.
It's an honor to have you guys come over. It's way cool.
Thanks, man. This is awesome.
This
Tell me about this place.
Thing here is a place to sort of keep cars when you don't have room at home.
Okay.
You can get these little condos. You know, you can kind of put two RVs in here, or
few cars.
Yeah, 4, 6-ish cars if you stack them in here right. And it's a cool place to go out and look at them, and put them up on the lift and look underneath and see where they're dirty, see where there's a little drip of oil or something. And
well, it's a good spot to get away.
That's
too.
Oh, totally.
Right? It's a little temple for you.
It's a nice little man cave. And so there's about 150 units in this particular complex.
Wow.
So what you have here is a little tiny sort of a clubhouse up in front.
Yeah.
A couple of bathrooms, a shower. And then you have these units, and they have this giant heater.
It's a little
It gets
tiny.
all the way up to like 64 in the cold
toasty.
winter. But it's could be worse, right?
Yeah.
But then with the summers, it's a little bit different because you don't really have air conditioning, and the way these are built, they're not set up to put a mini split or anything in them.
Right.
So it's kind of almost a seasonal use.
Okay. Now, when you buy these, do you get to, I see you've got like the side lights and the top lights. Tell me about those. Were those part of it, or did you install those?
No. I searched all of Home Depot and all of Costco and found these fine units at Costco.
There you go.
And they're just they're a 1 foot by 1 foot by 4 foot little panel LED lights.
Yeah.
And they just put out a nice diffused light.
They do. They're really nice.
I went ahead and did the floors.
Yeah.
Because the floors were just concrete. They weren't special. They didn't look nice.
So is this just
Epoxy.
Epoxy seal? Okay.
And then I have air running around this shop, and it's because if you go around and you've got cars up on the lifts, the cars on the lifts periodically are going to need air in the tires.
Correct.
Especially
Always.
the ones that store for the winter.
Yeah, you don't want it with 4 flat tires and you don't have any air.
No, I don't, Levi, not at all. So we went ahead and ran from the air compressor, copper tubing all the way up. So we got this guy here, so we can get pull this guy down, and anywhere else we want to go in the this
area.
front of the shop, we got this guy, and then I've got air going all the way back to the back wall. So then I can just put an air jack, boom, right up there.
Yeah, you've got a couple different jack points back there. That's nice.
And just crank this guy, boom.
Yeah.
Now I've got this thing not constantly recirculated because you do have a tiny bit of air loss.
Yeah.
So just be able to have a nice shut-off handle there, and air goes all around the shop. So whatever we're doing, if we're pulling wheels and tires off, sometimes we're using an air, an air tool to do that. It makes it nice.
So then you got this monster lift. I mean, that in and of itself is insane.
It's very helpful. I had two single 4-post lifts in here, but what I had with that is 2 lifts, 2
and no
arms
way to
right
walk
here.
through.
Yeah. Every time you're backing up, you're like, oh, and not all the cars even have rear view mirrors that you can use,
Yeah.
So you're always just barely backing cars in through. And I'm like, you know what? I saw one of these at one of the shows, and I'm like, I think I know what we need.
Yeah.
And this is a side SXS backyard buddy / advantage lift SXS 11,000.
Okay.
So that's a side-by-side, 11,000. So 2 cars, 11,000 pounds.
Okay.
And it's just so nice to have this space right here.
Having just the open area, and then you've added lights.
We did.
Or did that come with them?
We added those.
So what is the primary use of this shop? Detailing, obviously, because you're a detailer.
Yep. Yeah.
But do you have any other tools, or just a general set of tools that you're using for this, or?
I swap wheels and tires out a lot in this. Like right now, I've got a set of white Fuchs on the 89 930 Turbo, and I got a set of roof specialty, wheels on the Speedster, 89 Speedster. Well, Those cars are really interchangeable. So I like to swap out wheels and
Okay.
put different, like I'm gonna go to Sun Valley for the Tour de
Yeah.
Force,
Yeah.
that thing. I'm gonna put a different set of wheels
There you
on
go.
the turbo just to drive it up there for
Yeah,
whatever
just for
reason.
fun.
Yes, exactly. The
Okay.
cars aren't going anywhere, but sometimes after you had a car for a while, you're like, I want to see something different.
Yeah.
Just something change.
Okay.
So swapping wheels and tires. I got these aluminum things are they're effective. They're really lightweight.
Yeah.
They're sort of component based. This is one unit, this is one unit, that's one
Okay.
unit.
Oh, that's nice.
And then you can just get a
Countertop.
a wood or aluminum top.
Okay.
These are cost effective.
So this is a badass workbench.
This is a very badass workbench.
See, I was noticing the hitch mount
Yes.
for the
that tough?
vise, and I was like,
Yep,
that's pretty rad. I haven't seen that.
When I had the two single wides were much wider combined than the single double wide. So I used to take this guy off. You unscrew these little guys here,
and you can slide
and
that
you
out.
just slide it out and set it down because it was in the way. Now, no problem.
You got room, it stays.
This thing, made 100% in the USA, is so legitimately badass. So, 3/8 inch steel.
Yeah.
Pull that door open.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
You can stand in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Each one
I
of
don't
these,
doubt that.
each one of these have about a 500-pound capacity,
God.
right? Each drawer has a 500-pound capacity.
I love the way this slides out.
Yeah, all of them are aluminum. All of them are magnet shut. So
They're all steel.
yeah, all solid steel.
Wow.
So this is just a setup that is just very sturdy.
That is super unique. I've
that
never
cool?
seen one like that.
So it weighs about 1,700 pounds.
Yeah.
So it comes on a truck. You gotta
Yeah.
load it, but what a beast.
Yeah.
Such a beast. It's so nice with the backdrop, and I threw a couple of Home Depot lights up there on the bottom of it so I could see on the workbench. But I love how sturdy this thing is. Just so beefy.
So next question, tell me about your detailing setup, because I see you've got carts, you've got products here and there all over, but how are you working? How are you detailing? How are you doing that setup?
So
Obviously, like I said,
we do some
wall
here.
mounts.
Right. Yeah. We keep our polishers here. We got everything hanging on the deal here. But back when I was a kid, my favorite thing to do, and even still, to be honest with you, I love washing cars.
Yeah.
Just the act of washing cars, the act of going through and just cleaning the wheels and tires really thoroughly.
Yeah.
It's just such a massive instant turnaround, especially if the car is well maintained, that it's like really
even
wonderful.
easier. Yeah.
So after Adam's Polishes, and I've been at it forever, and Adam's Polishes, we did sell the majority of that, or ownership in that company a while back, and I'm still involved, and I still love the brand. But I realized that I needed to do something else and create something again, and that's what we're doing now with Enzo's.
Okay.
So we bought a car wash, and it's right here
Down the street
on
here.
the corner from between Eagle and Boise. It's on the corner of where Eagle and Boise meet. So while we're doing this car wash, what we realized is that before we open, we really need to get a few things going. And one of them is we need to get some people trained. So what we did is my business partner, Tony, and we went ahead and put a mobile detailing van on the road.
That's one way to have a little space and a little spot to detail out of.
That's right.
You want to show it to us?
Let's show it. It's right out front right now. So I happen to have the guys here cleaning up a couple of our cars, and it just happens to be the perfect day for it. Basically what we did is we set up a van, and the van is set up to be completely mobile so that we can go anywhere and we can be able to do full detailing, full polishing, ceramic coating, everything on site. So the van, boom, Adam's Polishes, the Pro model pressure washer, the vacuum just inside. Up in here we have the full DI setup, so all the water that goes right through the DI system into the fuel and into the water tank rather. We've got all of our bottles, everything up in here set up so that we can just grab them quickly and easier. 9,500 watt generators, so we can run just about everything at the same time.
Yeah.
Now if we go this way, go for it, Isaiah. So up in here, boom, we've got a few more things, keep the polishers, the vacuum, extractor, all the buckets are here, which are now out there being used, and of course the ice bucket. And that was all set up for us by our friends Kenny Tyree out at the Polish It Garage. He was one of our original distributors.
Yeah.
He set this whole thing up for us in Arizona.
it's gorgeous.
And the van, which is cool, an all-wheel drive Ford Transit van.
Yeah.
We went ahead and put, we made this thing cool and did some.
Yeah, put some wheels and tires on it.
You know, since it's all-wheel drive, put some KO2s on there, put some method racing wheels on it. And it's just set up to go year-round, detail people's houses. I don't know how popular this is going to be once the car wash is open. I don't know.
You never know.
You never know.
Like I said, there's a lot of people that are always, and I've gotten this for years, even when I had my detail shop, are you mobile? Because the car can't go anywhere, or the car can't drive, but we need you to come polish this or polish that.
It's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't, if it's a perfect day for a detail, perfect.
Yeah.
If it's a hot day for a detail, you got to have a nice tent.
Yeah, you got your tent all set up.
So, we're set up so that this little program is ready to go. If you want your car done on a blazing hot day, we got you covered. And that's something that in detailing I've talked about. We've been inspiring people to get into detailing.
Yeah.
And I tell people, even my own employees, I'm like, you should be working for yourself.
Yeah.
You should be detailing cars. You can make more money, be your own boss. You make your schedule.
Yeah.
You do what you want to do when you want to do it. And I'm like, I've been talking the talk. It's time for us to walk the walk. So now we're training guys that are just awesome, just some great people.
Oh, I love it.
And
well, and I love the layout. I love the logo. I think it's a really cool setup.
Well, thanks.
So,
I have a kid named Enzo, so that's one of it. But also being the Italian cafe, and then me and my business partner Tony D'Amato. So a lot of vowels.
There you go. Yeah, Pitale and D'Amato.
Yeah. Tony, come here. Say a quick hello. I'll introduce you because people got to know that you're in this. Right. You're in this deal. Too.
I don't know where we're standing.
Yeah. So Tony, I've known Tony for a zillion years. Yeah. And he just knows car care too because he ran all of the events for McGuire's for over 20 years.
Well, thanks guys. We appreciate you having us, and I can't wait to see the car wash built. We're gonna have to do a relatable car wash. As always, guys, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more relatable garage content right here at the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.